Hey there, gamers. Sorry about that. Sorry I kind of got cut off a little there. I'm just going to do a quick part 2 where I just show off a couple of the titles really fast. But as I said, I'm going to do individual reviews probably for like games like Caveman Ninja or Bad Dudes or Wizard Fire. But pretty much, I'm going to start showing off Crude Buster. So here we go. I'm just going to go with the new game. So anyway, like I was saying before, the camera so really cut me off. Most of you might be able to find this online. So load time wasn't that bad there. You can find this online mostly. Apparently Toys R Us will have it, like the actual stores. If you look around, you might be able to find it. So now, on the classic controller, if you push minus, you go into this little menu here. Now, just one thing to remember, so that if you ever get, like, you know, if you want to save the controls you altered or whatever, so I fixed my controls. You also check the goals over here. So see, I still have to beat 250,000 points and have to finish the game, and I'll get all 5 medals. But yeah, if you want to save your controls, or the fact that you got goals accomplished and got medals, you have to go to save game. For, you know, anytime you finish a game, there's no autosave. You have to make sure you go to save game, just to point that out. So anyway, just going to show off Crude Buster. I'm not going to give my review, so I'm just putting myself 2 credits. But in my sense, I set it to X, so I'll push start. Here you go. As you can see, if you compare it to my Genesis review, you see there's a lot more graphical detail in this version. You see fires in the background, you see destroyed buildings. There's a little more voice work in this title. Toss them in there. You can probably nitpick about little certain elements. Like in my opinion, I think the music in Crude Buster sounds a little tinny. You know, like a little, like it's in a can a little bit. Maybe that's just how the arcade version was, though. Some people, I think, have been saying there might be some little things to complain about here, but I'm just gonna call that being picky. The emulation is really, nothing's really harming the gameplay. See, that was a new enemy. That wasn't in the Genesis version. To me, that's new to me at least. And it's a little harder than the Genesis version, I'm gonna say. You hear all this kind of little stuff, like I'll say cat, like you hear the main character go, "What a day," and there's all kinds of like silly voice work here. You can die pretty easily if you're not careful, though. So I'll probably switch over to another game in a second. Let me just finish off this fire guy. Either that or I lose my lives. Ow, ow. Okay, there you go. So, you know, I'm not gonna save as I haven't really achieved anything. But if I did like get another goal or something, then I would say save game, and it would save my overall data. Not only does it save, I think, not only does it save like your present data for that game, but it also saves your overall data. So, I'm going to Express Raider. I mean, I tried to explain how it was. I said the first stage is generally almost like Karate Champ. The second stage is like a shooter style. Might as well, it's just better if I show it off. So, give myself a credit. Now, as you see, there are black borders. On my TV, it does like this. The Neo Geo games are done full screen on my TV, and I have my TV set to stretch. So you see, there you go. Oh. My TV is set to stretch, so the Neo Geo games will play in full screen. But the older games will play in this, you know, bordered style. So you see there's your health meter there in a sense. Yeah, the first stage is going to be a little easier. I have to make sure I get to the other side before time runs out. God, watch out for those. Come on, there you go. As I said, this isn't a bad game. It's worth playing every now and then. One thing I probably didn't really bring up is that every game is multiplayer. Not every one of these is simultaneous. Like here in Express Raider, it's alternating. You try to get past this first stage at least, so I can at least show you what the second stage looks like. The second form of gameplay in Express Raider. See, it's kind of like Karate Champ in a slight sense. Oh, sheesh. That's like the best way to get rid of enemies, at least in the early parts. Later on, it does get a bit tougher. So there you go. I got the gold, $10,000. I think that's also for points. So here you go. Here's the second variation of the game, where you're on a horse and you have to shoot stuff. I can also duck. And pretty much what it is, I have to shoot a certain amount of characters on each cab in order to advance. So I need 2 more. Of course, you know, if you go rapid fire, you can fire like crazy. So I just wanted to show that one off really fast. Again, if I got any gold, I would have saved. So I'll just get the next one. As I said, there's some load times, nothing too bad. But overall, you know, $20, 15 games. For the most part, every one of them is worth playing. You know, there's a lot of, and I've been surprised by some of them. Like, I came in this really just going, oh, you know, Crew Buster's like the only one I was really familiar with. So, but I ended up enjoying a lot of these games. So, let's do some Burger Time, you know. It's definitely probably the most well-known game on this collection, and it's a classic. You know, this is available on the Atari 2600, the ColecoVision, probably maybe not the Intellivision. So here we go. So, you know, so the idea is to finish up these, you know, 4 burgers while stopping these evil foods from getting to you. I haven't got any goals in this yet, but like one of the goals is like, for example, crush 4 enemies with you know, one of these pieces of food, and to stop them I can pepper them, and if I have an enemy on top of it, you know, yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's pretty hard to start off with, as I said, though. I'm pretty good though, because I've played this a bunch of times now. I'm getting used to it. Now I gotta get this burger down here because I got all the other stuff, but never went up here. Ah, here we go. So maybe I'll try out one more quick game. I mean, Burger Time is pretty self-explanatory. There you go. Lost a life. And pretty much in that kind of game, when you lose all your lives, you go way back to the beginning of the stage. So it really requires a lot of practice and everything. But it's a fun game. And I guess, you know, should I show off bad dudes? Yeah. We'll finish off with little bad dudes. The game that is just super 80s. So I'll just give myself a 1 credit. And we're here. So President Ronnie has been kidnapped by the ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue Ronnie? We'll see. So this one you just have a, you know, attack button and a jump button. Every enemy goes down with 1 hit. You know, it's pretty simple in that aspect, but it's simple fun. You got some cool things, like you got a back kick, you know, you can kick behind you. Gotta make sure you grab stuff like time, because you have a limited amount of time. Probably, you know, but there's definitely a lot of games I really would love to see on this, collection. And maybe I'll do that as a video next, talk about which ones I would love to see. Haha, nunchucks. Ooh, okay, how about this? A little sword. Haha. Oh look, it's Karnov. Yeah, fortunately Karnov is owned by Pound, not Gmode. So that couldn't be in this collection. Though, you know, any game that Gmode had to have Karnov, there's no problem with it. You know, Slice by you'll see Karnov and Chelnov advertisements. Oh, and I lost my life. Well, anyway, that's the end. I'd say recommend this. I would definitely recommend this, especially if you're a fan of arcade, you know, collections. So see you later.